For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 21 of the Career Mode Road to Glory with Cambridge United here on FIFA 15. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a technical issue and I lost the Southend game. We did win it 2-0, but sadly I recorded the entire episode and then the file corrupted, and it was actually causing my laptop to crash every single time I opened the file. So I had to delete it all and re-record it, and unfortunately I could only go back as far as just after the Southend game. So we missed that one. We do have the Mansfield Town game and the game afterwards against Wimbledon. Obviously though, unfortunately, because I was pressed for time enough as it was, I wasn't able to record a third game as well, but I'm sure you can understand, with it being Christmas and the fact that we've just moved house, I was pushed for time. But I did manage to get the next two games recorded again and edit it up and of course commentate it for you now before you see it tomorrow evening. I'm actually recording this commentary at like 11:30 at night on Christmas Day, so you're welcome for my dedication to the YouTube channel, and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. But we'll start with this game at home against Mansfield Town. They're a difficult side to play against, but we did okay at Field Mill, beat them there I think, and they're playing 5-2-1-2 here back at the Abbey Stadium, so it should be an easy-ish game. Of course they're not having the best of seasons, and we are currently top of the table against Shrewsbury, who've been dropping points recently, so hopefully we can continue to do that here. Dunk with a lovely back heel into Tom Champion, great turn as well, and this shot, it goes wide, and I initially thought that it was just going to be a goal kick. I didn't actually realise I was on my other laptop just tweeting etc about random stuff, and it turned out that we'd actually won a penalty. I looked back to the screen, I still hadn't looked back, I didn't even know, I looked back to the screen as Kwesi Appiah was stood over the ball right now, and I was like, oh, I got a penno. Apparently Tom Champion got nailed after he had that shot. Kwesi puts it into the top left-hand corner. We have ourselves a 1-0 lead in the 25th minute. Delighted, an unexpected attempt on goal, and it counts for us, and we go in front. In first half stoppage time though, still not done for the first period. Lovely turn by Tom Elliott. Gets the run on the goalkeeper. Great side foot shot, but unfortunately the goalkeeper does get enough on it to make it go over the top of the bar and out for a corner, which unfortunately nothing came of. So Mansfield pushed forward, but we were able to get one tackle in, but not a second, and then somehow he isn't able to score that shot there, Fisher. I don't know. The goalkeeper was motionless. All he had to do was slot it into the near post, and they were back on level terms. He missed it, hit the outside of the woodwork, and we went down the other end. We're going to have another chance here. Great whipped cross, and how many times has Tom Elliott scored headers in situations like that this season? Unfortunately though, this time around, not able to find the finish that we were after. Similar to the Fisher effort for Mansfield a couple of minutes previous. Really should have done better with it, but a gorgeous ball over the top for Elliott to run to. Eventually gets it under control. Nice turn inside, sets up Kwesi, and there's 2-0. We do have an extended lead, and Kwesi Appiah is a man in the richest of form right now. He's plummeted, or not plummeted, the opposite of plummeted, flown up the goal scoring charts. He's actually now the second highest goal scorer in the league behind Stuart Bevan of Burton Albion. I'll perhaps have a look at some of the goal scorer and assist charts in Monday's episode when we do a squad report, but for now I can just tell you that he's climbing the ladder and not far away from being the highest goal scorer in the league. And of course he and Tom Elliott are the sole reasons why we are where we are in the Football League right now, sitting top of League 2 and with our 2-0 lead no less. We're into the final minute though of the second half. Mansfield were going to have a final attack before the game was out, weren't necessarily going to get themselves a result, but pretty much scored the best goal of the game. That first time hit from Tafat Zoli was really, really good. Goalkeeper probably should have done better, but perhaps wasn't expecting him to hit it first time. It went straight through his legs into the back of the net. Mansfield got themselves a consolation goal. Perhaps over-celebrated a tad though, because they did in fact end up losing the game 2-1, and we'll take 3 points from the next game in a row as well. So we'll head into the final game. That's a game 2-0 win against Southend, which unfortunately I can't show you, and a 2-1 win over Mansfield. So was this going to be a draw perhaps? We've scored 2 in every single game so far in today's episode, but scored none, scored 1, so surely if it follows the pattern this one's going to be 2-2, although Wimbledon are in 16th in the league, so you would expect it to be a slightly easier game, perhaps made even easier by the fact they're playing AKINFENWA up top, although he's got Matt Tubbs alongside of him, who is an extremely good striker, so I can't be too complacent when it comes to my defensive side of things for this particular game, although I was confident heading into it. Of course we are away from home, but it's not that far from Cambridge, and I was hoping that we'd be able to pick up another 3 points. Started Chuba Akpom up top, actually, of course, scored a brace in yesterday's episode, so hoping that he'd be able to do the same today, or Wednesday's episode rather, not yesterday's. Yesterday was Christmas Day, but in Wednesday's episode he was able to score a brace and give us a win, so hoping he could continue to do that today. And Kwesi is set through, and it's he that gets on the score sheet. First 19 minutes in, we have ourselves a 1-0 lead away from home, so we're expecting a 2-2 result if things are going to go according to the pattern of the episode so far, and that pretty much is on par with that so far. We just need Wimbledon to score a couple of goals, although obviously I would prefer that they didn't. They get through here though with Rig, sets up AKINFENWA, who draws a great save out of Chris Dunn, doing a lot better that time than he did with the final chance in the Mansfield game, this time getting all of his body behind it and keeping it out from the back of the net. But Wimbledon kept coming forward and they kept troubling me. Matt Tubbs this time with a header off target, unfortunately for him, but we stay at 1-0 as we headed into the second half, and still Wimbledon continued to come forward unless they gave the ball away like that. Kwesi somehow was onside in that situation. Perhaps the left back was playing him on, I'm not sure, but somehow he missed the chance as well and then did a front flip for good measure on the end of it. Perhaps could have even gotten to the rebound after it got deflected by a great save from the goalkeeper, but no, decided to do a front flip and lie on the floor. So we stay at 1-0. Wimbledon again come forward. Really nice passage of play actually to let up, or set up rather, the chance for AKINFENWA, but again his finishing lets him down, as it tends to do quite often, and sadly for Wimbledon they haven't yet got themselves back into the game. We're going to go up the other end again here. Robbie Simpson with a great ball into feet, great strength as well. Really good run this, racing away, sends the defender, and all he's got to do is slot that in the bottom corner. It's 2-0, it's game over, but unfortunately slots it wide, not inside the post. I was really disappointed with that actually. Robbie Simpson filled in very well for us when Tom Elliott was injured earlier on in the season, but sadly not quite able to get on the score sheet this time around, although he does pick himself up an assist. It was his ball over the top for Jack Grealish to bring down, not the best of first touches, but an emphatic finish. Definitely no worries with that. We get a 2-0 win, so he scored 2 goals in all 3 games, although obviously I've only shown you 2 thanks to rather unfortunate and unforeseen technical difficulties, but these things happen. Also, these things happen when it comes to injuries as well, and unfortunately we just brought him in on loan and now he's broken his ankle for 3 months, which is even more frustrating by the fact that I'd already recorded this episode and he hadn't gotten injured. So sadly Chuba Akpom is going to be out for 3 months. We do of course still have Kwesi Appiah, Tom Elliott and Robbie Simpson to play up top, so we're not going to miss him too much, but it is always nice to have that extra pacey option from the bench, so we are going to miss that for the remainder of the season. I don't think he'll be back at all until we head into the second year. I might try and bring him back on loan. Perhaps we'll look elsewhere for a new transfer. There's 10 games left in League 2. Currently 3 points ahead of Shrewsbury in second, 12 points ahead of York City in third, and a whopping 17 points ahead of Oxford in the 4th spot. So we're 17 points inside the automatic promotion zone with only 30 points remaining. So pretty sure we're going to get automatically promoted. The question is, can we beat Shrewsbury to that top spot? Because it's really going to be either or one of us, because York are nowhere near us either. So the battle for the title goes into the last 10 games between ourselves and Shrewsbury. We'll have to wait and see how we get on. Of course, we'll have another episode of this tomorrow, as well as a My Player episode in the afternoon. Sunday we'll have My Player and this series as well, and then we're back to the Liverpool career mode on Monday as well. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. Christmas Day yesterday was the only day I had off when it came to content creation, so you guys definitely have a lot to catch up on if you haven't been keeping up with everything on the channel. But definitely check the page itself for anything you might miss, whether it's this series, the My Player, or the Liverpool career mode. But I may start streaming over this weekend. I'm not confirming anything yet, but if I do, I will tweet out about it. So follow me on Twitter. There will be a link in the description to my Twitter. Definitely follow me over there, and if I am going to stream, I'll tweet about it there, arrange things there, and then perhaps I'll put up a little 30-second notification video on YouTube that will go into your sub boxes to let you know that I am streaming. But as of yet, I haven't actually decided whether that's going to happen. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed your Christmas yesterday. Enjoy your weekend upcoming, and I will see you tomorrow.